Hey everyone, welcome back to ADH Crypto. In today's video, we're doing a full deep dive into Walrus WL, a next-generation decentralized storage/data protocol built on Sway. We'll cover how it works, its tokenomics, white paper insights, social footprint, price history, and where it might be headed. Let's jump in. First, what is Walrus, and what problem is it trying to solve? Walrus is a decentralized data storage/blob storage protocol designed to let applications publish, read, and program large data files and unstructured data in a secure, verifiable, and efficient way. Its mission is to enable data markets for the AI era, making data across industries trustworthy, provable, monetizable, and secure. It wants to provide the infrastructure such that AI models, media apps, NFT platforms, decentralized apps can store and manage large datasets with high guarantees, rather than relying on centralized cloud services. A key differentiator: Walrus treats stored data, blobs, as programmable, auditable objects, not just static files. Walrus also supports Seal Walrus, which adds access controls, encryption, confidentiality layers so data can be gatekept or privacy protected. In short, Walrus seeks to unify data storage, verification, and programmability on-chain, especially for large unstructured data. Let's dig into how Walrus works on the hood. The tech that powers its promises. Essential innovation is RedStuff, a two-dimensional erasure coding scheme. Instead of fully replicating each blob across many nodes, which is expensive, RedStuff splits data across multiple dimensions, so only a moderate overhead, e.g. 4.5 times replication factor, is needed. Self-healing. When node dropout, node churn, Walrus can reconstruct missing parts by only transferring the missing fraction, not the entire blob, which is much more bandwidth efficient. It supports storage challenges in asynchronous networks, so nodes can't cheat by claiming they store data, but delaying responses. Walrus also handles committee reconfiguration/epic transitions carefully, so that even as a set of storage nodes changes, data availability is preserved. Coordination, metadata, and governance logic connects with Sway blockchain, move contracts, etc., which acts as a coordination/control layer for Walrus's operations. Walrus also uses authenticated data structures to defend against malicious clients and ensure consistent reads/writes. In experiments, the design shows practicality, enabling scaling to many storage nodes while balancing overhead, availability, performance. So in essence, RedStuff plus Epic mechanics plus Sway integration plus audit structures equals a robust infrastructure for storing large data reliably in decentralized systems. The Walrus white paper was officially announced on September 16, 2024 by Misson Labs. The white paper includes the encoding scheme RedStuff and how read/write operations work at scale, the reconfiguration logic for storage nodes and how availability is preserved across epochs, tokenomics, how WEL is used in payments, staking, reward distribution, governance, forward-looking design options, audit/challenge mechanisms, quality of service reads, light nodes, etc. In sum, the white paper lays out the steady-state design, the theoretical foundations, and architectural choices. Some operational and community elements, timeline, node participation, onboarding, are to be fleshed out in subsequent updates. If you want to dive deep, the AR-14 paper, Walrus, an efficient decentralized storage network, gives even more formal proofs and evaluation. So the white paper is central to understanding Walrus's promises and constraints. Let's trace the origins and major milestones for Walrus. Funding/raise. Walrus raised $140 million in a private token sale. Investors included Standard Crypto, A16Z Crypto, Electric Capital, Franklin Templeton Digital Assets, and others. Mainnet launch/TG. Walrus's mainnet launched on March 27, 2025. At mainnet, issues like token generation, airdrop, staking, and node onboarding began. Community airdrop/NFT claim. In February 2025, Walrus announced that active community contributors will receive soulbound NFTs entitling them to WL allocations at mainnet launch, representing 4% of the 10% community distribution. These NFTs could be claimed for WL upon mainnet activation. The Binance/token economic summary also indicates that 10% of WL supply is earmarked for subsidies community distribution, and 4% already distributed via certain channels. So Walrus's journey is relatively recent, mainnet in early 2025, but backed by significant capital and a clear roadmap. Now, let's break down WL tokenomics and utility in full detail. Utility/use cases of WL. 1. Storage payments. Users pay WL upfront to store data for a defined period. That WL is then gradually distributed over time to storage nodes and stackers, smoothing volatility. This ensures users don't experience dramatic price volatility mid-contract. 2. Staking/delegation/security. Token holders can stake or delegate WL to storage nodes, even if they don't run a node themselves. Node operators compete to attract stake. Reward are allocated by performance and stake share. When slashing is active, underperforming nodes or misbehaving ones can lose burn/penalty. 3. Governance/voting. WL token holders participate in governance, adjusting parameters, penalty schemes, etc. Node operators vote based on stake. Token supply and distribution. Max supply, 5 billion WL tokens. Circulating supply at listing/now 1 for 78,958, 333 WL is almost equal to 29.6% per coin market cap. The distribution includes 10% allocation for subsidy/community/adoption incentives. Out of that 10%, 4% is allocated via NFT-based community claims. Other allocations cover team, ecosystem, node incentives, long-term reserves. Exact breakdowns TBD in official docs. Burn/deflationary mechanisms. Short-term stake shift penalties. Moving stake too frequently incurs fees. Part is burnt. This discourages constant stake hopping. Slashing/underperformance burns. Nodes that underperform may be penalized and WL may be burned in part. These mechanisms are designed to introduce deflationary pressure and align incentives among storage users, stackers, and operators. In short, WL is the lifeblood of the Walrus economy. Payments, security, governance, and deflationary actions all work together to support sustainable operation. How do users stake WL? Here's a simplified walkthrough based on current protocol docs. 1. Use a wallet compatible with Walrus/Sway, e.g. Sway Wallet, and hold WL tokens, plus some SUI to pay fees. 2. Visit the Walrus staking portal, stakewallet@wallet.app, and connect your wallet. 3. Choose a storage node operator from the current committee list. 4. Stake your desired WL amount and approve the transaction. 5. Rewards accrue per epoch. Each epoch is 2 weeks. You must commit your stake in the first half of an epoch to earn rewards in the next epoch. 6. To unstake, you can request withdrawal. There may be a delay, e.g. up to 1 month, before tokens become liquid again. Staking lets token holders support network security and earn rewards proportional to their stake and node performance. Now, let's review WL's market position, price history, and recent updates. Current price and market metrics. According to CoinMarketCap, WL is trading at USD $0.400774 with 24H volume, $23.55M. Circulating supply 1 for 78,958, 333 WL. Max supply 5B. On CryptoRank, WL current price $0.402. 24H drop 6.56%. WL's all-time high ATH was $0.758 reached on May 13 to 14, 2025. That means WL is down 50% from its peak. Market cap is several hundred million USD, and the token ranks among mid-tier in terms of capitalization. Recent developments/institutional interest. Grayscale Trust. In August 2025, Grayscale launched a Walrus Trust, giving accredited/institutional investors exposure to WL. This signals institutional interest in Walrus/Sway infrastructure. News/ecosystem growth. The trust launch is portrayed as a seminal moment for Sway's infrastructure protocols. Token economics/airdrop logic. Binance write-up emphasizes that storage, staking, governance are primary WL uses. It also notes that 4% of total supply has already been distributed via certain community channels, within the 10% community allocation. These developments suggest increasing legitimacy, liquidity, and interest in WL as infrastructure rather than just speculative token. Let's look at how Walrus is doing on social media, community, and ecosystem presence. Official/public channels. On X, formerly Twitter, the handle is @Walrus Protocol. Their profile states, since mainnet launch, Walrus has quietly become a new standard for data, powering AI entertainment, RWA gaming, and the decentralized web's backbone. They also maintain presence on Discord, community, and developer discussions, and publish updates via their blog/website. Community initiatives. The NFT airdrop for engaged community members via Sway/ecosystem activity was a key early community activation. Developers are encouraged to build applications, publish Walrus sites, share within the ecosystem. Followers/metrics. While I couldn't reliably find a verified, up-to-date follower count in sources I checked, you can check the X/Discord pages for live numbers. The social messaging emphasizes builder orientation, data integrity, performance, and ecosystem growth. Given how new the project is, much of the community growth is still in early/developer/crypto circles. But institutional moves like Grayscale may drive greater exposure. If you enjoyed this deep dive, please like and subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss future deep dives. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you believe Walrus can compete with Filecoin or Arweave? Drop a comment below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.